The ACC has made itself one of the most exciting conferences to watch this wrestling season. With NC State, Virginia Tech, UNC, as well as Pitt, there have been some exciting duels, and this weekend's conference championships are not going to let you down. So I'm going to tell you what the three most exciting weight classes that you need to watch out for this weekend. Let's stop stalling and start talking wrestling. What's going on, wrestling fans? My name's Josiah, and welcome to Fanco Wrestling. On this channel, we talk all about wrestling news, tips, and lifestyle. And if you're interested in this type of wrestling content, I want to invite you to hit that subscribe button. Now, let's get into today's topic, talking about the most exciting weight classes to watch at the ACC Championships. And before I get into this, I want to say that these aren't necessarily in any order. There is one clear number one, which I am the most excited to watch, perhaps out of almost any weight class out of any conference this entire weekend. But without further ado, let's dive into these three main exciting weights. And the first weight is, of course, at 141 pounds. 141 pounds is going to be an exciting weight because there could be a lot of movement here as far as guys beating other guys. You look at these top three, especially in Mitch Moore, Tariq Wilson, and Zach Sherman. These are the top guys in the weight class. But you look at Mitch Moore, who does have a loss to Tariq Wilson early on in the season, but he also has a win over Wilson recently, actually. Now, he also has a win over Cole Matthews of Pitt, and Matthews isn't somebody to be held out either. He has losses to Sherman, a couple losses to Tariq Wilson, but most of his losses are by a point, or at least close. And yes, Matthews does have a win over Courtney, putting him at that number 4 spot. But Matthews isn't somebody to be held out. As far as these other two guys, Tariq Wilson is somebody who, he's a great guy to watch wrestle. He's a really lanky guy. He can score from many positions, but he does have a loss to Moore, as well as a win at Cliff Key in Las Vegas, like I already mentioned. He does have a win over Zach Sherman, but Zach Sherman seems to be he's really coming into his own this year, and I love watching him wrestle. I think anything can happen with those three especially, but as far as 141 pounds, it's going to be a weight you're not going to want to miss this weekend. And yes, the ACC Championships are going on this Sunday. So the next weight is 165 pounds, and wow, Kennedy Monday gets the number 1 seed over Thomas Bullard of NC State and David McFadden. Rounding off the rest of this weight class, we have Jake Wenzel of Pitt, Ben Anderson of Duke, and Cam Coy. Now, most of these matches, especially in the top 4, are all tight wins and losses, barring one, and that, of course, was Monday's Tech falling over David McFadden in the duel. Do I think that's going to happen again at the ACCs if they wrestle? Probably not, but you can't count anything out. Kennedy Monday has wrestled a phenomenal season, and it would be exciting to watch him get that ACC title. But Thomas Bullard as well as McFadden aren't going to let that happen easily. Bullard does have a win over McFadden as well, and 2 wins over Jake Wenzel. Jake Wenzel does have a win over Coy, but one notable win that he does have early on this season is over Ethan Smith. And Ethan Smith is an impressive wrestler from Ohio State in the Big Ten, so no, he won't be wrestling this weekend against him, but just a notable win that I wanted to bring up. And I think this is going to be an exciting weight class to watch this weekend. McFadden, yes, he does have those losses to Bullard and Monday, but he does have wins over Wenzel and Cam Coy. And this is going to be, who do you think is going to win? Please let me know in the comments below. But before you do that, listen to what I'm going to tell you is the number 1 most exciting weight to watch in the ACC and possibly in all of conference championship weekend, and that's 184 pounds in the ACC. 184 pounds is going to be thrilling. You have 3 of the top 5 guys in the entire country facing off in the ACC, in Trent Hidley, in Hunter Bolin, and in Nino Bonacorsi. Wow. This is going to be I mean, absolutely incredible. So, Trent Hiley this year, he has a win over Nino Bonacorsi just by a decision, and he does have a loss to Hunter Bolin by decision. Bolin with a win over Hiley, but he has a loss to Bonacorsi, a recent loss, overtime loss in high scoring match in the dual meet between Virginia Tech and Pitt. And wow, what a match that was. And I mean, that really rounds out the triangle there. And this is going to be big going into the national tournament as far as seeding is concerned. Now, all of these guys, barring a couple of things, they mostly have wins over these other guys. In Michael Batista of Virginia, all have majored except Hiley. He only decisioned him, but the other two have majored him. They've all majored Joey Mazzara of UNC, as well as Kai Blake. Bonacorsi actually pinned him, and Hiley Tech followed him. And that's why there are actually only three wrestlers that are qualifying for nationals at this weight for the ACC. But between Bolin, Hiley, and Bonacorsi, anything can happen. I mean, each of these matches has been close this season, and each of them is sure to be close again. So please let me know which match you are looking most forward to this weekend, and which weight class is going to be so exciting to watch.